Bakir stands cloaked, his mask concealing his thoughts as a new chapter begins. We then see Dolores Solomon with hands clasped, revealing profound insight into the fabric of reality. She speaks of a power where just being spoken can influence causality, bridging negative and positive dimensions with strange energy. Suddenly, a radiant golden light erupts around both Dolores and Bakir. With an intense gaze, Dolores prepares to utter this powerful force, hinting at a holy name about to be invoked. As the radiant golden light intensifies, Dolores utters a single powerful word, Van. This invocation unleashes a colossal burst of golden energy. Belial, caught in the overwhelming surge, mockingly remarks that being drowned by the golden waves might even be considered a blessing. He then chillingly reveals his plot, declaring he'll announce Dolores' death as a tragedy that happened during the Nighthound's heritage crisis to the world. The golden energy around him continues to manifest as a torrent of coins. Belial, in his monstrous form, is visibly shaken by the overwhelming golden energy, questioning what is this vibration. The light engulfs him completely, and his form appears to be shrinking as the power intensifies. His monstrous face contorts in terror, shouting "NNOA" as he's consumed. The golden energy then erupts even further, forming towering pillars of light that continue to surge upwards, indicating the immense power Dolores has unleashed. Bakir and Dolores now stand together on a radiant path of pure golden light, completely engulfed in an overwhelming surge of energy. As this divine power intensifies, Belial's monstrous eye shows clear distress, while Dolores remains steadfast. The golden radiance fully envelopes both Bakir and Dolores, transforming the entire scene into a dazzling display of light. Belial, still caught in the immense force, exclaims, "Awakening? Damn it, this makes no sense." He then realizes, this is the true radiance of an awakened saintess. The demon appears utterly stunned by Dolores' true, awakened power. Belial is reeling from the immense golden energy, barely able to stay conscious as he finds the light brighter than gold. He shouts, "Impossible," as he struggles against its overwhelming force. Despite this, he defiantly proclaims the absolute power of greed, declaring, as long as human greed exists, money rules the world and sits at the top. There's nothing money can't do in this world. But a powerful, divine voice directly counters him, asserting, nothing shines brighter than God. This profound clash of ideologies now takes center stage. Belial reels from Dolores' power, proclaiming his inability to comprehend it. Dolores firmly counters, revealing that there are things money can never do. She unveils a series of golden-hued visions depicting profound human connections, love, and sorrow, emphasizing that these emotions are something that, once gold loses its shine, puts it to shame. As she speaks, Bakir and Dolores are fully enveloped in an even more intense, dazzling golden radiance, confirming this power is far brighter and more dazzling than anything Belial's greed can offer. As the divine golden light intensifies, Dolores stands resolute, declaring to Belial, "Now you will simply vanish before that light." Belial, his monstrous form writhing in pain and rage, defiantly shouts, "You dying worms." He continues to struggle fiercely against the overwhelming power, screaming, "Don't talk nonsense," while the golden energy fully engulfs him. Bakir watches the intense climax of the battle, his masked gaze fixed on the unfolding scene as Belial faces his ultimate defeat. Empowered, Dolores confidently tells Bakir, "Don't worry about me." She then addresses him with a new title, Sir Van. Bakir, accepting her words, replies, "Then I'll go, Dolores." Belial's monstrous form continues to writhe in agony, now engulfed in a piercing magenta light. Dolores then appears in her child form, radiating immense power. Bakir feels his own aura sharpen, realizing the technique I've never properly used before is now within his grasp, thanks to the saintess' blessing. Bakir now unleashes his full potential, activating what's described as the Hound's ultimate art, destined to slay demons. This devastating technique is revealed as Baskerville 8th form. Bakir's form distorts into pure, crimson energy as he transforms into a powerful, fragmented attack. Belial, in his winged old man form, looks up in utter shock as Bakir's ultimate move, the Fangs of Sky Turning, manifests as a colossal, glowing maw of energy descending directly upon the demon, poised to strike. Belial, the demon of greed, is utterly shocked, realizing he's in mortal danger despite his past dominance. He exclaims, "Am feeling danger to my life?" Bakir's masked gaze is firm as he declares, "Demons are to be killed." His powerful, crimson attack surges forward. The colossal Fangs of Sky Turning then violently collides with Belial, unleashing a devastating burst of magenta energy with an explosive force. The immense impact signifies the climax of their brutal confrontation. The aftermath of the intense battle leaves Belial's monstrous form severely damaged and embedded in the ground, with Vakir and Dolores observing from a distance. Belial groans, realizing his wounds aren't healing and his strength is draining away. He questions, just because I was hit by that guy? Because the wound was fatal? As Vakir and Dolores stand calmly, Belial's confusion deepens. His form then reverts to the old man, still bleeding and reeling, demanding, then why? Why is this happening? He's utterly bewildered by his defeat. The capital city streets are now littered with countless gold coins and mysterious bills, scattering across the ground and even spilling from sacks. Citizens gather, looking on with confusion at the overwhelming abundance of currency. Breaking news alerts confirm a massive amount of strange money has appeared overnight, issuing a dire hyperinflation warning. The sudden, inexplicable influx of wealth immediately causes widespread uncertainty, eroding trust in the existing currency. As a result, the value of money begins to plummet, threatening to crash the entire economy. In the aftermath of the economic chaos, a cunning broker reveals his involvement in a scheme to flood the market with counterfeit currency, facilitated by the head of the mint. He admits he's only doing this because he owes the Night Hound, questioning why Cindy, a bugshot, would cooperate. Damien then explains his powerful motivation. Vakir helped him finally avenge a long-held family grudge. This invaluable assistance made it easy for Damien to give him everything in return, revealing a deep, personal debt driving their actions. Damien and Cindy discuss their alliance, both acknowledging Vakir's formidable nature. Cindy reveals that the counterfeit currency's magical dye means the economic chaos will only last about an hour. Damien adds that this brief window will determine the world's fate for Vakir. Meanwhile, Vakir stands over a severely wounded Belial, realizing the demon has no more gold coins left to absorb, meaning no more healing or power increase. Vakir understands that the time has come for the final strike, with Belial utterly vulnerable. Vakir stands poised to strike the final blow against Belial, declaring his wealth utterly worthless and commanding him to prepare for defeat. But Belial, despite his wounds, begins to laugh sinisterly, prompting Vakir to ask what's so funny. The demon then menacingly reveals, "You think I wouldn't prepare anything?" Suddenly, a colossal purple magic circle erupts, engulfing both Vakir and Dolores in its dark, intricate patterns, as Belial's unexpected hidden plan unfolds. Belial, now within a massive purple magic circle, declares his trap demands a funeral fee of death from his killer, stating everything has a price. Dolores, trapped alongside Vakir, vehemently shouts, "Nonsense! Killing a demon could never be a sin." Belial mockingly explains that even demons are rune's creations, making their death a sin, directly challenging Dolores. He then taunts them about the grim sacrifice needed to overcome his ultimate power. Vakir faces Belial, who, trapped and bewildered, questions his actions. With a grim resolve, Vakir reveals an official indulgence document, proclaiming that the price for slaughtering a pig has already been paid. Belial's eyes widen in utter disbelief and shock as Vakir's glowing red blade slices through him. The demon's detached head cries "No!" in its final moments, as his body disintegrates into crimson energy, signifying his complete and utter defeat. The battle's brutal end is laid bare as Belial's severed head lies gruesomely on the blood-splattered ground. Sinclair stands over the defeated demon's head, surrounded by scattered gold coins. Vakir remains in the distance, his glowing red blade still ready. Sinclair witnesses the shocking aftermath, her eyes wide with horror at the sight. The sheer disbelief and terror on her face are undeniable as she struggles to process the gruesome reality, barely able to utter a sound. Sinclair's face is a mask of pure, unadulterated terror, her eyes wide and hollow against the blood-red backdrop. She stands frozen, a clenched fist betraying her inner turmoil as she gazes down at the gruesome aftermath. The sheer horror of the scene has clearly pushed her to the brink. Suddenly, a voice cuts through the silence, calling out, "Sinclair," leaving us to wonder who was speaking and what this revelation means for her.